You should definitely add him to your team right now. What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Beyond the Play podcast. This is episode 12, and in today's episode, we're going to be talking about who should you be picking up for your fantasy team right now. So, my first guy that you should be picking up for your fantasy baseball team this season is Peyton Tolley. He is insane this year. He has one start against the Yankees. He had 11 strike threes in that game, punchies. And so, here are his stats for the 2026 season so far. He's 0-0. He came in a no decision in that start. He has an ERA rate of 150. That is crazy. He has one game started. That was only against the Yankees. And he pitched 6 innings in that game and got 11 strike threes, punchies. And he had a whip of 0.67. All right, so here's Peyton's start against the Yankees. He was phenomenal. He had 21 fantasy points. He threw 46 four-seam fastballs. The opponent, Yankees, only had a .91 batting average off of that. That is bad for the Yankees. Great for Peyton. He had a whiff percentage of 36.4 off of that. He threw 18 sinkers. He had a whiff rate of 0 on that. His opponent, the Yankees, had a 600 batting average off of that. He averaged miles per hour wise on that. He averaged 96.4. The curveball looked phenomenal in this game. He threw 15 of them, averaged 82.2 miles per hour, and they did not hit the curveball once, and he had a 70% whiff rate on that. That is crazy. The cutter, he threw 11 of them, averaged 90.6. The Yankees did not get a hit off of that, and the whiff rate was 28.6. That is incredible, too. He threw 3 changeups in this game, averaged 89.8 on the changeups, and the Yankees did not get a single hit off of that, and he had a whiff rate 100%, and he just looked phenomenal. His stuff, by looking at these stats, his stuff looked phenomenal. There's the cutter to Judge right there, struck him out, and now he faces Stanton. And my next guy that I want to talk about adding to your fantasy team is Rockies pitcher Chase Dollander. He is crazy this year. Usually in fantasy, you like to avoid Rockies guys because based on the elevation, earned runs go up higher, and that's not good for fantasy points when earned runs go from here to here. So, this does not mean a thumbs up. This means that it's going up in a bad way. This means it's going down in a good way. For pitchers, you always want your earned runs to go this way instead of going that way. But he is 3-2 so far in the season. He has an ERA of 2.25. He has 7 games, 1 game started. So he's coming in for relief a lot, Chase Dollander, for the Rockies so far. He has 0 saves, innings pitched. He has 32 innings pitched, and he has 39 strikeouts so far. That is crazy. That's really good, and he has a whip of 1. So overall, he looks incredible this season so far. So Chase Dollander has been used after the opener, but this was his first start against the Mets. In his start against the Mets, he got 23 fantasy points. He went 7 innings, gave up 5 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 7 Ks, and no home runs, and he got the win in this game. His last start against the Padres, he got 19 points, went 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 run, and 1 walk, 9 Ks, and got the loss in that. And against the Astros, he got 24 fantasy points, went 5 1/3 of an inning, got 1 hit, gave up 1 hit, got 0. He gave up 0 earned runs, gave up 2 walks, and got 9 Ks and got the win in that game. Then he faced the Padres, went 0 again. He faced the Padres, went 0 fantasy points, 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, 1 run, no walks, and no Ks, and he was in a no decision in that. My last pitcher / guy that you should be picking up for your fantasy team, warning, this is all pitchers, I forgot to mention that in the start of the video, is the new closer for the Dodgers, I think, is Alex Vesia. Now that Edwin Diaz is hurt, this guy's going to be racking you up fantasy points. He's 0-0 in the season, no wins, no losses. He has an ERA of 1.93. That's great. He has 11 games pitched. He has no games started because he's not a starter. He has 2 saves. He has 9 1/3 innings pitched, and he has 11 Ks and a whip of 0.86. He's a whip of 0.86. So he looks great so far to start the season. He hasn't really got many opportunities because the Dodgers bullpen is stacked after all. But now with Edwin Diaz being hurt, he's been hurt for like a week or two now. But he's going to be racking up fantasy points for the next 2 months until Diaz comes back. But even when Diaz comes back, I still think you should just stash this guy and keep him for the rest of the season. Because so far he looks phenomenal in this season. It's so far. Alex Vesia's fantasy points is looking great this season, except his one game on the 24th against the Cubs, he had -4 points. Then against Colorado, he had 1 point. Then against Colorado again, he had 4 points. Then against the Mets right now, what I'm showing you guys right now, he had 11 points. Then against Texas, he had 7 and 7 back-to-back days. Then against Toronto, he had 5. Then against Washington, he had 1. Then against Cleveland, he had 6. Then against Arizona, he had 3. And then his first relief of the year, he had 2 points. Alex Vesia's fantasy points so far looks great, except the one game against the Cubs that on the 24th when he had -4. But everything else looks fine, and I think that he's going to be a sneaky pitcher for you in fantasy. Well, guys, that was my 3 pitchers/players that you should pick up for fantasy this year and hold on to them. But, guys, please like and subscribe. It would really help us out. We're going to keep on posting every single day episodes for you, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'm out. Peace!